The courtroom was silent, except for the sound of my aunt's voice echoing like venom. He stole from his own uncle's inheritance. Aunt Denise cried, her manicured hand pointing straight at me. He drained the account. My brother trusted him. My mother couldn't meet my eyes. My cousins sat behind her, whispering. Even the judge's glare carried disappointment. I stood there, pulse pounding, watching my entire family believe the worst. I wasn't a thief, I was their scapegoat. And as the gavel hit wood, I realized this wasn't justice. This was execution. My name is Israel Cole. I used to believe family could never destroy you. I was wrong. 2 years ago, I was the one everyone called the responsible one. After my uncle died, I helped manage his estate. I wasn't rich, just steady, reliable. The kind of guy who fixed the family Wi-Fi and mowed grandma's lawn on weekends. Aunt Denise used to smile at me like I was her own son, but that changed the day the will was read. We were all gathered in my uncle's lawyer's office, Denise in her pearls, her son Justin scrolling on his phone, my mother sitting quietly beside me. When the lawyer read that Uncle Tom left $50,000 to me, Denise's smile froze. "That must be a typo," she laughed. "It's not," the lawyer said. "Mr. Parker specified it himself." Her laughter turned into a twitch. From that day, she never looked at me the same. At first, it was small things. She'd exclude me from family dinners. Her son would make jokes about me being the favorite orphan. Then came the whispers about me managing the estate money too well. My mother told me not to take it personally. "She's grieving," she said. But Denise wasn't grieving, she was planning. I managed the estate's small business account, paying maintenance bills, legal fees, and taxes, every cent documented. One Friday, Denise asked me to transfer some funds for urgent home repairs. I did. She even sent me an email request. A week later, the money was missing, and so was the email. It happened at a family cookout. I was flipping burgers when Denise suddenly shouted, "You think you can steal from my brother and get away with it?" Everyone froze. She waved bank statements, doctored screenshots, showing a transfer into my personal account. I felt my chest collapse. My mother dropped her drink. "I didn't do this," I said, but no one believed me. That night, cops showed up at my apartment. My neighbors stared as I was led out in handcuffs. Denise stood at the gate, arms crossed, pretending to cry. "This hurts me more than you know, Israel," she said. It didn't. I could see the satisfaction in her eyes. My friends ghosted me. My family avoided my calls. Even my mother stayed silent, torn between loyalty and fear. I lost my job. My landlord evicted me. I spent 2 nights in jail before they released me on bail. And when I walked out, I made a promise. I won't scream. I'll study, learn, and win quietly. I applied for a job at a small law firm as a clerk. They didn't know my story, and I didn't tell it. Every night, I read legal textbooks and case files until my eyes burned. If I couldn't defend myself now, I'd make sure I could later. I stopped being the victim. I became the observer. While organizing files at work, I stumbled upon something that changed everything, an old estate fraud case almost identical to mine. The defense had been torn apart because they lacked digital proof. That's when I realized Denise's biggest mistake was thinking she erased everything. She didn't know about email archives. I visited my uncle's old accountant, a quiet man named Ray. He told me every estate transaction gets auto-backed up on our server. I logged in and found the original email Denise sent me, with her request, her timestamp, her IP address. Proof. But I didn't use it yet. Revenge without timing is just noise. Denise kept pushing the case. She hosted family meetings, painting me as a disgrace. Her son Justin posted about fake nephews online. My cousins cut me off completely. I stayed silent. Every insult was a brick in my wall of patience. Months later, I received a formal court notice. Denise had filed a civil suit for embezzlement and breach of trust. The irony, she used my uncle's inheritance money to pay for the lawyers. I smiled for the first time in months. Good, let her dig her own grave. The night before court, I sat alone, listening to rain hit my window. My mother called for the first time in weeks. "Israel, just tell the truth tomorrow," she whispered. "I will, Mom," I said, "but not the version they're expecting." The next morning, the courtroom felt colder than usual. Denise wore all black, as if attending my funeral. Her lawyer painted me as a greedy relative who abused trust. When he was done, Denise took the stand. Fake tears, dramatic pauses, Oscar-worthy. The jury ate it up. When it was my turn, I kept my answers short, calm. The judge asked if I had any defense. "Yes, Your Honor," I said, "one piece of evidence." Denise smirked. She thought she'd deleted it all. I clicked play on a small device. The courtroom filled with Denise's voice. "Make the transfer from the estate account, Israel. I'll fix the books later." Then her laugh, "No one will ever trace it. He trusts me completely." Silence, then whispers. Her lawyer froze, her face drained. Denise tried to deny it. "It's fake, edited," she screamed. But the judge asked for the email metadata I'd printed out, with timestamps, server logs, and her IP. Proof she sent it herself. The courtroom flipped. Gasps, cameras, family members whispering my name again, but this time with awe. When confronted, Denise cracked. She admitted she deleted emails and forged statements, and blamed me out of jealousy. Her lawyer quit mid-trial. The judge ordered an investigation into her actions. For the first time in years, I saw my mother cry, this time from relief. The judge dismissed all charges against me. Denise was charged with perjury and fraud. She tried to reach for me as they escorted her out. "Israel, please, tell them I didn't mean it." I didn't look back. Within weeks, Denise's life crumbled. Her husband filed for divorce, her children moved out, her reputation in town shattered. People who once whispered about me now whispered about her. And me. I just kept showing up to work, quietly. A month later, I received a letter from her, handwritten, shaky. She apologized and said she'd lost herself in envy. I folded the letter and placed it in a drawer. Some apologies aren't meant to be read. My firm offered to sponsor my law school tuition. They said I had a talent for seeing truth under pressure. I smiled, maybe pain was just training in disguise. I visited my mother. She hugged me tighter than she ever had before. "I always knew," she said softly. We sat on the porch, watching the sunset. I finally felt peace. I returned to that same courthouse a year later, this time, as a law student observing a case. As I walked out, I saw my reflection in the courtroom glass, calm, steady, unshakable. And I said to myself, sometimes silence isn't weakness, it's just the sound of your revenge loading. Then I smiled and walked away, no contact, no hatred, just freedom. What do you think about this story? Drop your comment below.